Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys are all having a lovely week so far. On my Monday I got up after a nice lie-in, had a cup of tea and some toast and a nice shower, got changed, came downstairs, I was just watching a bit of TV, went on my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, watched a bit of YouTube and TikTok, listened to a bit of music. My grandparents were done watching a bit of the news, and older brother was at the gym, younger brother had work, and me and my older sister dropped him off to work, and my older brother and sister had gone to pay their respects for a founding member of our rugby club that we play for, and they got back, and then my older brother went off to the gym, and me and my older sister dropped my younger brother to work, and my grandparents had gone to the shop, so I was awake and was home alone. No, nothing. I like to at least have a note so I know where everyone is, so I don't panic or anything. Don't think that there's been an apocalypse and everyone's vanished and I'm the only one left in the planet, because that would be not cool. And yeah, so they got back just as I was leaving with my older sister to drop my younger brother to work. Got myself a Mirador from Tesco's and sat and had that on a little bench with a nice little view of the fields, and then got some flower photography, and I went off to have a look around the child shop, and I got a birthday card for one of my colleagues whose birthday it was, and then I got back and I popped to the corner shop and got some Belgian buns and some bits and bobs, love that word. Then I got back and my mum and dad were back from being away for the anniversary, and they showed us a video of the hotel room, and it was very swanky, very fancy indeed. And they got us some sticker blocks, bless them. And then I watched Henry and Neighbours, wrote a bit of my journal, had a bit of lunch, and then me and my older brother and sister went off on a walk with our family friends. It was nice and sunny, and we went for quite a big walk. I think it was about a 3-mile walk, and walked through a cornfield, which is a public path, but it just kept on going for a long time. And we're just talking about our favourite books, and I said about how my favourite author is probably Jackie Wilson, and we just talked about stuff like that, and yeah, it was really fun, and we had a lovely time going to see a sunflower field. Nice little trip to the sunflower field, which was really good, and almost got lost, and my older sister was like, yeah, I've heard there's definitely a sunflower field around here somewhere, and we were like, oh, so she got us lost. And then just as we were coming back, we went up and we found it. So we had a nice time getting some photos of the sunflowers, and I'm going to be showing you guys those now. So the flowers turned out really well, the flower photos. I was pretty impressed with the sunflower photos. Love sunflowers, they're such beautiful flowers. Then we head off back to our family friend's house. Well, we just stayed out in the front garden, we was chatting, and my legs were literally killing me. I wanted to get back before I had my work shift in the evening, and by the time I got back, sat on my bed, and literally felt like I just shut my eyes for like 3 minutes, and I had to get ready for work. So I got ready for work, and my older sister dropped me off to work when she was making her way back to hers, and I got there and was serving food and drink. And today, on this day, on my Monday evening, I was learning how to do the bills and the food orders on the cash machines, like handheld cash machines. So I was walking around putting them all in. And I was a little bit nervous because of course it's something new, and it went pretty well. I messed up a table order because I put too many nachos. They asked for 2 halloumi fries and 1 nachos, but I sent them 2 halloumi fries and 2 nachos. They ate them anyway, but yeah, mistakes happen, and if you spend the whole time worrying about making mistakes, you never get anything done, because that's how you learn, and you just gotta breathe and carry on. And yeah, I managed to get it sorted out. And one of the new managers who's starting soon, she's just so lovely, and I do talk a bit too much. It's a blessing and a curse, and she said that from now on, if ever I talk too much, she's going to come up behind me and flip my ear. I was like, yeah, but you'll be doing that, and I'll be carrying trays, I'll probably flinch or jump and end up smashing them. It's a fair point. But when I was in primary school, I actually did have to have a little magnetised little sign that said, had a zip on, so my helper would put like it up and be like, so I'd be like, I just can't help it, I just love to talk. They didn't call me down to chat with for nothing, and yeah, it just went really well, and it was one of my colleagues' birthday, so I got her a card, and at the end of the night, I stayed and had some drinks with them, and she opened her presents, I gave her the card, and I stuck up writing stuff in the cards, so I just wrote happy birthday, blah blah blah, and just sent it to her, which it was very lovely, which was good. And then she kindly dropped me off home, got home, put my clothes in the wash, and I got in my PJs, had some Marmite toast and a cup of tea, and just chilled. And that's my split shift ritual I do whenever I get home. Get changed, get straight into my PJs, write my journal, have my Marmite or jam toast and a cup of tea, and then just chill. Played with my cat Purdy a bit, she was purring so lovely. Good name for her because she gets purred so much. And then I watched the soaps for that night, and then I watched EastEnders, Secrets of the Square, which I'm absolutely loving. Then went off to bed, and on Tuesday it was my day off, and it was raining and windy and storm, whatever have you, can't remember the name of it, some storm. So I was planning on going out and doing lots of errands and having a bit of a productive day, and then it just turned into a bit of a Netflix and duvet and pigging out kind of day, which is really good. Just chilled and listened to lots of music, did lots of drawing, watched some new illustrations, which I was pretty impressed with. I did a load of like massive gowns and shoulder pads, the bigger the better, very dynasty vibe. And I then had some lunch, and I just had some cheese toasties with a cup of tea and watched Aussie soaps. And then I watched a second EastEnders Secrets of the Square, as there was two, one on Monday and one on Tuesday night, which was good, and watched the Aussie soaps, wrote my journal, and then for tea read cheese pasties, and I then was listening to a bit of music and drew. And then on my Wednesday, which is today, middle of the week, almost a weekend, too bad I work weekends, I have a split shift on Saturday and I had a split shift today. So I got up nice and early, had a shower, had some Marmite toast and a cup of tea, played with Purdy a bit, and I then got myself ready for work, and my grandma dropped me off to work. My dad had work, so did my younger brother, older sister and brother were at work as well, and my mum was asleep. And my grandma and grandpa were then just watching a bit of TV. My mum got up just as I was getting dropped to work. I got to work and was serving on a till and serving food and drinks, taking the bills, and yeah, it went really well. I only messed up one table because I got confused because they put the table number on the wrong table, so it kind of threw me off a bit. I can't believe I did that. So then we had to quickly run back and get the kitchen to make the sandwich, and that got sorted out. So it all managed to get sorted out. We all make mistakes, and I spilled a cola on the floor, and it went on a bit of it went on my colleague, and I was mortified. So I mopped that up, and then I had to take the drinks, and I managed to get them to the table without spilling them this time. And yeah, things like that are going to happen working in a place like that. And then I was taking the bill for this table, and when you have to put the 50% off because of the eat out scheme which is happening at the moment, I didn't know that sometimes you have to do it for each individual thing on that they ordered. So of course I cocked that up, so of course I had to get my manager to sort out, but he was showing that it's fine, don't worry, I'll sort this out. And I was serving lots of food and drink, and the chef who works in the Sistering restaurant was pretty impressed because I hadn't worked with him for a long time, and I've improved quite a lot. And I'm proud of myself, I've done well, and I'm looking forward to going back later on this evening showing the new manager who's just started, because she was the one that pushed me into doing the till and Bill taking, because she's like, I know you can do it, I believe in you. And sometimes you do need just that little extra push. And yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully tonight's not too busy, but I'm pretty sure all the tables are booked inside. So yeah, should be fun, should be busy. I'm working with one of my mates, he's off to uni soon, but me and him get on really well. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Got picked up by my grandma, and my dad's gone to Worcester to pick a light up for his disco or something or other. And my older brother and sister at work, younger brother's at work. My mum had a nap, she got up just as I was getting back. Got changed into my clothes as you could see now, and had some sandwiches and a cup of tea for my lunch. Had a chit chat with my grandma and grandpa about how work was going. Dad is watching the cricket, and my dad's now back and he's gone for a nap. Older sister and brother are making their way back, and my younger sister is up at a uni flat, and I am now off to go watch and probably do a few TikToks because that's why I'm there for a bit. Watch the Aussie soaps, do a bit of drawing, and just chill until I have to get back into my uniform and get back up to work. And yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to getting back in this evening to see my colleague and let her know about how I was stabbing under the tail and picking the bills. And yeah, it's good. Practice makes perfect. I'm sure after a while I'll be a natural which will be good. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week. All have a lovely rest of your Wednesday and a lovely rest of your week. And I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.